Hello, fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the Tiger Lacrosse Report. I'm your host, Ben Rosenbaum. The Tigers take a trip up to Philadelphia this past weekend to play the Dragons, and as always, I'm joined by the head coach of the Tigers, Kristen Carr. Coach, welcome back from Philly, and we're on to this week now.
Yes, we are.
So the Drexel game, a loss, a tough loss, 12-9. Statistically, you look at the stats from that game, very even throughout ground balls, shots, draw controls, all of it. That second quarter, though, for Towson was tough. Drexel able to go 6-0 in that second quarter, and just your thoughts on the game against a very good Dragons team.
Yeah, Drexel's a great team, so as far as us gearing up for the continuation of our season, it is a good opponent to be tested by. I think one thing that I constantly talk about to anybody about our team is just their fight, and after going down 8-4 going into half, the team definitely came out strong in the second half, and we ultimately won the second half. But a couple mishaps in the second quarter that we definitely are kicking ourselves and would like back. But as always, we're going to use it to continue to get better and learn from it.
On the bright side, as we've talked about, draws continue to get better, and we're now even. It's not a bad spot there for Towson, and Milana Zizakovic continues a steady pace. I mean, probably going to end up top 10 goals all time in program history. Just talk about Milana's game and now her ability at this point in the season where she's consistent, and she had a little rough start to the year, but now she's producing the way we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, with Milana, she's constantly garnering the top defender plus defenders always, and she's a very selfless player, so working on her getting to get everybody involved, I think, was adding a different type of load. And you know, I think for Mo, what she's been able to do really well is take the lead and take the charge by going hard and leading in the way she's playing, and naturally that gets everyone involved. I mean, she was face guarded and doubled quickly, and she still had 5 points against Drexel, so she definitely was able to carry a lot of the offensive power. So we're excited for her, and you know, I think from a team standpoint, going to continue to work on creating more and more opportunities for the offense as a whole.
Gabby Boujon, 2 goals in the game as well, and then you know that we talked about the depth and different characters able to pop up every single time. But Katie Roscoe now back-to-back games for no points, no goals for her. Not that you need to hit a panic button when it comes to number 11, but what's the thought with Katie and trying to get her going? Because after Milana, she has been the most prolific scorer that you have. Yeah,
I mean, Katie's great. She does so many things that aren't statable, which you know, I think holds true about her as just the type of player she is. And, you know, we need to continue to get her the ball, and she needs to take her shot when she has her shot. And, you know, as in any sport, sometimes you're going to have off shooting days, and you just got to keep shooting and keep finishing, and you'll find your touch. And she's one of the hardest workers I know. So excited to see what she can do this week.
And of course, another great outing from the freshman goalkeeper, Jenna Cardeno, going toe-to-toe with an All-American on the other side of the field. And she hasn't blinked. She's been pretty steady this whole way through tough games and through great games.
Yeah, she's incredible. I mean, she's still the backbone, anchoring in between the pipes, really working on different types of saves with her. She put in a ton of work this week leading up, or the week leading up to Drexel, and a couple specifics opportunities she wanted to get back from Princeton, and she was able to make those adjustments. So happy to see her continue to work to strive to be her best. And then, you know, I think on the flip side, from the defensive end, being able to position the attackers to give her the shots that Jenna knows is coming is always a good thing too.
All right, so on to this week, a game at home here on Tiger Field against the Tribe of William and Mary. 5-6, 1-3 over, or 1-3 in the conference. They're coming off a tough one against a very good Stony Brook team, but they did beat Monmouth the week before, 17-11. And elephant in the room, or no longer in the room, Kellen Friedman, now the head coach, former Towson assistant. So before we get to the Tribe, what's it like going against a former assistant who was obviously familiar with Towson? You're familiar with her, and she has more intimate details about our players than an average coach might.
Yeah, I mean, one, excited for Colin in her first year as a head coach. I think that's a huge accomplishment and something that she wanted as far as her coaching journey. So for her to be able to take on the helm at William and Mary and be able to come get some wins so far in her season has been really exciting to see. And ultimately, we're just proud of her. As far as the game, we're going to take it like any other game. It's a great opportunity to show how capable we are as Towson Lacrosse and being able to put our best foot forward, and we're going to continue to do that no matter who the opponent is.
And we've seen from William and Mary, obviously, just the 3 goals against Stony Brook, but then 17 against a Monmouth team that's struggling. They have players that can fill it up, led by Paige Gilbert and Hannah Dawson. When you watch the Tribe offensively and defensively, what do they do well?
Yeah, I mean, those 2 that you named, plus their offense in general, they go hard. So I think they have that gritty mentality, which is awesome. And the same thing on the defensive end. They're gonna crash hard. They're gonna work to get the ground balls and push the fast break when they have the opportunity. So ultimately, it's going to be a great battle.
And as we kind of hit the home stretch here now, we still have 6 total games left, but 5 conference games. You look at the CAA standings, top 4 obviously go to the tournament. There's a little bit of a logjam starting to form between Towson, William and Mary, Hofstra, Delaware, and Elon, 1-3, 1-2, 2-2, 3-0, and Towson at 1-2. And how important, and does it kind of stress these games a little bit more that you can't really afford to drop any moving forward, or you got to also scoreboard watch a little bit? How do you handle that with the logjam? I mean, obviously control what you can control.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. You have to continue to control what you can control, and the outcome is a byproduct of how you play the game. So if you focus on playing at the high level and the standard that we have practiced throughout the year and continuing to fight to get better and evolve as a team, at the end of the day, we're going to be able to be in a good position come tournament time.
What does it say about the CAA, too, as a league? I mean, we've seen it over the years. It's a very tough league that, yeah, some of these teams only have 1 or 2 conference wins, but everyone's kind of beating up on each other, and it's a tough league to get out of.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dogfight. So it's exciting. You are always going to get your best. And it just helps for postseason play. The more you're able to play some of the best teams, the better your team's going to be.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us today, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, the Tigers and the Tribe hit the field at Tiger Field this Saturday at noon. We'll have the game for you on Flow College. For the head coach of the Tigers, Kristen Carr, I'm Ben Rosenbaum. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Tigers.